So Bill Gates is bad. He's not what he appears to be because he looks like a nerd, right? So that's like when they have Chris Hayes and Rachel Maddow on MSNBC, these white nerds. You don't think they'd lie to you? They're white and they're nerds. And Rachel Maddow's a homosexual. They don't lie. Nerds are big liars. Nerds are just as despicable as anybody. And want to prove it? So here is Judy Woodruff. Judy Woodruff is interviewing Bill Gates. Now, Bill Gates funds.
It was reported at that time that you had a number of meetings with Jeffrey Epstein, who, when you met him 10 years ago, he was convicted of soliciting prostitution from minors. What did you know about him when you were meeting with him, as you've said yourself, in the hopes of raising money?
I had dinners with him.
We were both hungry, and we happened to be, just at the same restaurant. We've had dinners. Watch this.
Regret doing that.
I regret doing that.
Relationships with people he said, would give to global health, which is a interest I have. Not nearly enough philanthropy goes in that direction. Those meetings were a mistake. They didn't result in.
So he was meeting with Jeffrey Epstein to get funding for his philanthropy. Son of a gun, the richest guy in the world needs someone else to get him money. Isn't that wild? Wow. It was either dinner with Jeffrey Epstein, I guess, or a GoFundMe, huh?
What he purported, and I cut them off. That goes back a long time ago now. So there's nothing new on that.
It was reported that you continue to meet with him over several years. That, in other words,
he just shakes his head. No, yeah, you did. Your wife said so, and it was just the last time you met with her with Epstein that she went nuts.
Number of meetings. What did you do when you found out about his background?
Well, I've said I regretted having those dinners, and there's absolutely nothing new on that.
Is there a lesson?
So he doesn't answer the question, and she doesn't make him. Yeah, but you had many meetings with him after that. And what did you do when you found out about his past? He doesn't answer any of those questions, and she lets him right off the hook. Why? Because he funds their show. That's why. And she's not a real journalist. That's why.
Looking at.
So listen to this question. This is the weirdest question, but it's a good question, but the weirdest answer. Watch this. So she's asking him, what have you learned from this?
Is there a lesson for you?
What's the lesson?
Or anyone else looking at this?
Well, he's dead.
Well, he's dead. Well, he's dead. Well, he's dead. So,
Well, you always have to be careful.
If you cross the CIA or the richest guy in the world, if you have secrets that can take us down, you're gonna be dead. What the hell? Did you hear what he just said? She asked, "What's the lesson?" He's like, "Well, the lesson is Jeffrey Epstein's dead." That's watch.
Anyone else looking at this?
Well, he's dead. So,
what?
In general, you always have to be careful. I'm very proud of what we've done in philanthropy. Very proud of the work of the foundation. That's what I get up every day and focus on.
Oh, really? First, I'll keep that in mind. Every day he gets up and focuses on philanthropy. So he didn't answer any of her questions, and she didn't hold his feet to the fire at all. Why? Because they get their money from him. So here it is. So watch this.
Were a mistake. They didn't result in what he purported, and I cut them off. That goes back a long time ago now. So there's nothing new on that.
Bill Gates thinks about philanthropy every day he gets up. Bill Gates says no to sharing vaccine formulas with global poor to end the pandemic. That's the guy who thinks every day he gets up. Does this guy look like he has nothing to
were
hide?
a mistake. They didn't result in what he purported, and I cut them off. That goes back.
He's literally doing this. Isn't that what the creepy guy from The Simpsons always does? Right? That guy. Hey. He's literally doing that. He looks like a cartoon after they get caught stealing. He really does.
Were a mistake. They didn't result in what he purported, and I.
Bill, tell us the truth. Did you take the cookie from the cookie jar? Tell us the truth, Bill. Okay, so again, Mr. Philanthropy, you see what Mr. Philanthropy's doing, right? He's denying the vaccines to poor people. Hey, sorry, Jeffrey Epstein's not alive, and I got to make money somehow. I got to sell. I can't be giving away these vaccines. I need money. Jeffrey Epstein's dead, so I don't have any connections to money anymore because Jeffrey Epstein's dead. They pledged to donate rights to their COVID vaccine. Then they sold them to Big Pharma. That's AstraZeneca. And why did they sell their rights to Big Pharma? They were going to give the COVID vaccine away for free over at the Oxford. But why did they? Well, Oxford University surprised and pleased advocates in April by promising to donate the rights of its coronavirus vaccine to any drug maker. A few weeks later, Oxford, urged on by the Bill Gates Foundation, reversed its course. It signed an exclusive vaccine deal with AstraZeneca that gave the pharmaceutical giant the sole rights and no guarantee of low prices. Boy, that Bill Gates, he just gets up and thinks about philanthropy every day. That's what he thinks about all day. You mean how you could screw the poor out of the vaccine and make money off it? Let's all remember that Bill Gates started a foundation to give all his money away because he couldn't spend it, yet has gotten richer running his foundation. This should make it abundantly clear that philanthropy is a scam. Bill Gates says no to sharing vaccine formulas with the global poor to end the pandemic. This should make it abundantly clear that billionaire philanthropy is a scam. And Bill Gates is a scammer, a monopolist, a liar, and probably a criminal. Because, again, let's remember... Was it Fran Lebowitz who says you don't make $400 million, you steal $400 million? That guy's got over $50 billion. You think he made that money? Bill Gates could single-handedly end homelessness in America and still be one of the richest human beings on the planet. Keep that in mind. Bill Gates' former science advisor shocked to be named backup executor of Epstein's will. Bill Gates' former science advisor was the backup executor of Epstein's will. Come on. There are no good billionaires. If there was a good billionaire, they wouldn't stay a billionaire. How about that? Here we go. Here's some more Bill Gates.
Is there a lesson for you, for anyone else looking at this?
I'm a billionaire. I don't need lessons. Okay? I give you lessons. That's the lesson. Really rich people do think they're going to figure out a way to live forever. That's the lesson. That's the lesson. What's the lesson you learned?
Well, he's dead. So, in general, you always have to be careful.
I can't believe this. Anyway, there you go. There's your Bill Gates, ladies and gentlemen. There's the guy everybody thinks is Gandhi because he's a nerd and he wears a crew neck sweater over a button-down shirt and glasses. I'm pretty willing to believe that he is pretty evil. Why was he hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein even after he knew, he needed money? Bill Gates, the richest man in the world, needed money. He didn't need teenage girls to have sex with on an island. No. He needed money.